Namaste. So I am Revan, known as Food Farmer. I raise awareness on false marketing in relation to packaged food. I have a couple of questions. One is, so nowadays, many people in their 20s and even their 30s, they don't want to have kids. And this is slightly different from our parents' generation. So do you think having kids is necessary?
Yeah. At some age, people say, I don't want kids. But what I have seen is when they cross 40, 45, then they say, no, we want to have kids. Then they go for IVF. There is so much queue for IVF and all this, and for adoption. That is something that we need to look into. If you don't want to have a kid, it's your choice. It's fine. There is no compulsion. You must have kid. There are so many kids you can feel they are a part of your family. And you can put yourself to the service of society. No doubt. But if you want to have kid, you should have it on time. Yeah? Yeah. Otherwise, if your children are born much later and you are 60 and they are 10 or 20, then there is generation gap is too big. That should be avoided.
Pranam Guruji.
Uh-huh.
Myself, follow me. I am an actor by profession. गुरुजी हम लोग यहाँ सब पीस ऑफ माइंड की खोज में है एंड यू आर द एपिटम ऑफ पीस गुरुजी आई वांट टू नो वन थिंग व्हाट इज पीस मीन्स टू यू
Peace is a very bland thing for me. वो चावल विदाउट नमक इज पीस मगर उसमें कुछ दाल है कुछ सांबार है कुछ शुक्तो है तो उसका टेस्ट कुछ और होता है शुक्तो right?
Right.
So, peace is the base, but on the top of it, bliss and joy is the real thing, is the shukto.
Shukto. And you must try our Bengali shukto.
और मिष्टी चावल भी खाते हैं ना मिष्टी लगाते चावल but you all look very peaceful happy right हम तीन तरह के बोलते हैं शांति 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 हिंदुस्तान में भारत में हम पहले शांति बोलते हैं शांति पाठ शुरू में और अंत में भी शांति बोलते हैं तीन तरह के शांति क्या एक तो हमारा अंतर मन की शांति दूसरा हमारे आसपास परिवार में सब जगह शांति तीसरा प्रकृति में शांति प्रकृति में शांति नहीं है तो सब बिगड़ जाता है तो तीनों तरह की शांति की जरूरत है और इतना शांति हो तो फिर मस्ती है अपने आप
थैंक यू गुरुजी
Initially, सब कुछ बढ़िया चलता है. The person gives you your 1000%, and with time, the efforts, all of that charm, it just fades away. When you see your closed ones changing, और जिनके साथ आप सोच रहे थे पूरी जिंदगी आप बिता दोगे, so could you help me with that?
देखिए, when you fall in love with somebody, then you want to know everything about them. Then you start being very curious. The curiosity turns into policing. Later on, it becomes policing. And then it end up in questioning. Just imagine you are on the other side. They love you and they keep policing you all the time. They keep questioning your love. How would you feel? You feel strangled, don't you? Every time if someone has to prove, yeah, I really love you, it becomes a burden on the head. Then they say, oh my God, I have to go away. So, even love can be suffocating if it's too much. Same happens with parents also. Parents love their children so much and they want to hold on to them too much, and then the children feel, oh my God, give me some respite. They want to have a little distance. Doesn't this happen? It's not that parents don't love you. They love you so much and you love them. But sometimes you find it very stifling. Similarly, in any relationship, in spite of you doing your best, somewhere we miss out in understanding the other person's mind and the whole psychology. There is a skill in expressing our love and also in receiving the love. We should know how to receive love also. You must read the book where we have said that intimate note to sincere seeker. I've given many tips about how you can maintain a healthy relationship and a long-lasting relationship. Usually in any relationship, you have two things. One is love, another is respect. The love cannot bear the distance. And respect needs a little distance. And this is the big conflict there. But that can be overcome with the knowledge. Okay?
Pranam Gurudev, I'm Rajni Khaitan. Gurudev, so what do we do on days when we feel really low and anxious? Sometimes there are even set of days when we feel really anxious, and in spite of knowing all the spiritual practices that can help us, we don't feel motivated enough to do anything.
Yes. Those moments, your friends should give you a helping hand. You know, that's why you need to have close friends. You just open up your heart and tell your friend, I feel like that. They'll say, hey, come on, let's go for a walk. Let's go see the garden. Let's get into some gardening. Do something, right? Just sitting in the room, closed doors, sulking is not going to help. Yeah? Or just go for a long walk and run. That will also move the energy. And then, of course, Bastrika. Sit in your room and do Bastrika. That will also help. Yeah?
Thank you.
प्रणाम गुरुदेव मेरा नाम चाहत सुडानी है मेरा आपसे ये क्वेश्चन है कि मैं बहुत ज़्यादा इमोशंस पे ऑपरेट करती हूँ ज़्यादातर मैं लॉजिक और प्रैक्टिकल चीज़ों को नहीं ध्यान देती हूँ मैं ज़्यादा इमोशनल हूँ तो ये चीज़ की वजह से मुझे बहुत लोगों के साथ काम में भी प्रोफेशनली पर्सनली मुझे बहुत प्रॉब्लम्स होते हैं
आप अपने आप को जानते हो अब तो सेल्फ रियलाइज्ड हो गई है अभी
हाँ लेकिन मुझे अब एक सोल्यूशन
ना 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 आप पहले अपने ऊपर ये सब लेबल लगा लिया ना मैं बहुत ज्यादा इमोशनल हूँ मैं अपसेट हो जाता हूँ ये सारा लेबल निकाल के फेंक दीजिए आप घर में बोतल के ऊपर लेबल लगा के रखते हैं लेबल लगी हुए सॉल्ट मगर उसके अंदर है चीनी तो ऐसे ही आप हमारा एक एक लेबल जो लगा के बैठते हैं वो लेबल सही नहीं है तो कि वो तुम हो ही नहीं वैसे इमोशन तो ह्यूमन नेचर है होना चाहिए इफ ह्यूमंस डोंट हैव इमोशंस व्हाट स्टोन्स विल हैव इवन स्टोन्स डू हैव इमोशंस ट्रीज हैव इमोशन सो डोंट ब्लेम योरसेल्फ मैं बहुत इमोशनल होना अच्छी बात है अच्छा तुम डिस्टर्ब हो जाते हो ये बात है इसके लिए तो सुदर्शन क्रिया करो प्राणायाम करो यदि डिस्टर्ब होना भी ठीक है मगर तुरंत वापस आ जाना चाहिए अपने बच्चों को देखा वो रो रहे हैं आंखों में आंसू हैं मुस्कुराने में कितना टाइम लगता है उनको हाँ सेकंड भी नहीं लगते 1 सेकंड में 2 सेकंड में मुस्कुराने लगते हैं ये बात आनी चाहिए यही इसलिए अपने आप को ब्लेम मत करिए गॉट इट एंड इट इज ओके टू बी इम्परफेक्ट Yeah? Good. And in life, it teaches you. If you look back, how you were upset in 5 years back, 10 years back, or 1 year back to now, it's already a difference, isn't it? There is a difference. You keep changing. And meditation will help you, will bring you that most needed inner power.
Jai Gurudev, my name is Radhika Goyal. How do I train and keep my mindset positive and always have a creative flow every single day and choose to be happy?
Now, why should you have every single day, tell me? Why don't you take some rest? Why not make some mistakes?
I make mistakes every single day. And my kids watch me making those mistakes and apologize to them also. That's
No,
sorry.
why should you? You have a right to make some mistake. Do you get it? You make a mistake and then you feel so bad, so upset, and that makes the mistake perpetuate. If you accept, okay, I did a mistake, it's okay to make a mistake, then you move beyond the mistake. Then naturally, spontaneously, you will keep doing the right thing. So we don't have to be too much of a perfectionist. Do you get it, all of you? It is such a big load on you. What do you want to do? Too perfect. Where do you want to go? I want to achieve. What do you want to do finally? What do you want to get? What do you want to get? How much can you achieve? So what? You achieve, so what? Then what? You need to ask yourself. This will strengthen your personality. It will make your personality beyond your wildest imagination. It will make you so strong, happy, enthusiastic.
There are times when a bit of success or a bit of achievement gets into our head and we are not doing the same quality of work we were doing earlier. We are not authentic during times. So how do we stay authentic to our work forever?
When you are not authentic, something will prick you from inside. Hey, you are not authentic. What you're saying is not right. Just listen to that.
Thank
That
you.
is most important. People ask me, what is the secret of success of art of living? What is this secret you're doing this so many, 42 years now? I say three things: clarity in mind, purity in heart, sincerity in action.
Thank you, Gurudev.
How do you smartly divert? How do I smartly divert my kids towards this positive direction of meditation?
With kids, you must know one thing. You should know how you play the guitar or sitar. The string cannot be too tight or cannot be too loose. So with children, when you scold them, don't feel bad about it. If a child grows up without a scolding from mother or father, they become very weak. When they grow up, when they grow older, they cannot take a simple criticism from others. They break down. So, parents scolding the children is like vaccination. And they make them strong when they live when they go in the society.
I'm suffering from a neurological problem since 2002. मेरे घर वाले, including my husband, says कि बहुत काम कर लिया, अब रेस्ट. लेकिन रेस्ट मन से होता नहीं है.
अच्छा, आप बताओ, आज ध्यान किया था ना, कैसा लगा ध्यान करने?
बहुत बहुत ज्यादा अच्छा लगा.
हाँ, ऐसे ध्यान करते जाओगे ना, आपका नर्वस सिस्टम में स्ट्रेंथ आने लगेगी. देखो, रेस्टलेस होकर के हम कुछ करते हैं, उस पर हम हमेशा रिग्रेट करते रहते हैं, है ना? When you are not calm, when you are doing some work with restlessness, बेचैनी से जो काम होता है, उससे विषाद ही होता है. We keep regretting. So मन काम हो जाता, मन शांत हो जाता है. फिर काम जो करते हैं, उसमें थोड़ा सा भी काम करें, बल मिलता है, खुशी मिलती है, हमको भी औरों को भी. हाँ? अच्छा, देखिए, अंततो गत्वा, जीवन को एक बड़ा पिक्चर करके देखिए. आपको देखते देखते 20, 25, 30, 40 साल ऐसे बीत गए, 50 साल बीत गया. ये सब एक सपना जैसे नहीं लग रहा है क्या? हाँ, ये भी सपना सा लग रहा है क्या? हाँ, ऐसे ही आगे भी 10-20 साल जियोगे. कुछ अच्छे दिन होंगे, कुछ खराब दिन होंगे, कुछ खुशी से मनाओगे, कुछ दुखी रहोगे, मगर वो भी सब निकल जाएगा. ऐसे क्या? ऐसे ही जिंदगी सब निकल जाएगा कि एक दिन कोई राम नाम सत्य बोलते ले जाए. तो जीवन को टाइम के हिसाब से देखो ना. बाप रे, सब हो रहा है, सब नाटक होता रहा है. ये सब कभी तो पर्दा नीचे गिरने वाली है, गिर जाएगी. इतना भी हमको याद आ जाए तो जीवन में कभी किसी चीज के लिए हमें दुखी होने की आवश्यकता नहीं. आपके भीतर ऐसी मजबूती आएगी, आप मुस्कुराते मुस्कुराते हर चीज को देख सकते हो. यू आर द लाइट. मैं तो यही बोल रहा, स्विच ऑन द लाइट. आई एम टेलिंग यू द सेम थिंग. यू आर द लाइट, स्विच ऑन द लाइट.